The Steinhart Ocean series has always been in my focus, in particular because it is clearly a homage to the Rolex Submariner, however in a really affordable price range. Since there has been the 39mm version on the market, I always was keen to have a closer look, and now I'm able to present you this version in a detailed review. For me, the Steinhart is not a fake because it's stated Steinhart on the dial, not Rolex, and there are a couple of points which clearly distinguish the Steinhart from the no longer protected design of the Rolex. It's the dial, it's the case shape, it's the bracelet and many other points. So for me it is clearly a homage and not a fake and not a copy. If you have any problems with homages or with Steinhart in general, I recommend to skip this video and look forward to the next ones to come. All the others I invite to join my review of the Steinhart Ocean 39. Hello and welcome to Watch Maxi's Watch Videos. My name is Axel and I'm glad to have you on the show. The Ocean 39 is a really nice and affordable watch. It is a fraction of the price of the Rolex Submariner. Of course, you can't expect the same quality, but quality-wise, I think this watch is a real surprise, and I'm happy to present it to you in my usual review as done in previous watches. Towards the end of the video, I have a surprise. I'm going to test a new format, so it's worth to stay on the video until the end. And if you don't want to miss my future reviews, and if you don't want to miss my new format I'm going to test, leave a subscription, activate the bell, and you're on the safe side. And now let's move to the Steinhart Ocean 39. The Steinhart Ocean 39 in green is a really nice watch with a size which is nearly perfect for my arm. On my 17 centimeter or 6 3/4 of an inch wrist, it fits perfectly fine. The horns don't overlap from that angle. It is really comfortable on the wrist. It looks a bit like it was made for me. Absolutely comfortably to wear. The Steinhart Ocean 39 in green comes in a diameter case of 39mm, which is a kind of a mid-size watch which can be worn by ladies and gentlemen alike. The watch is powered by an ETA 2824-2 or a Sellita SW200 depending on the availability of the movements. Both movements come in the quality of Elaboré or the respective equivalent. The watch has a thickness of 13mm, which is about equally spread towards the back of the watch, which is domed and a little bit thick. The side view, which appears to be smaller than the watch actually is, and the bezel. The watch weighs, including the bracelet in full length, 170 grams, and the lug width is 20mm. The flat sapphire crystal is AR coated, and whether you like the view of the Cyclops or not, that's a question of personal taste. I have to admit, I do like the function of the Cyclops even more the older I get. The bracelet tapers down from 20mm on the lug side towards 16mm on the clasp, which is, in terms of design, a question which some people don't like. I have to say, in terms of comfort on the wrist, this is a really great thing to do. I do like it a lot. The hands and the markers are covered with Superluminova BGW9, and the watch is water resistant up to 300 meter or 30 bar. The clasp is not a clasp made from steel sheet. It's a milled clasp, really solid metal, no diverse extension, 4 holes for fine adjustment, and the bracelet itself is assembled with flathead screws, and as you can see, you have bigger and smaller links, so you can perfectly adjust it to your wrist size. I've bought this watch as a pre-owned used watch and I paid 250 euro. So you have some signs of wear. You see it here on the 30-minute area on the bezel, and there are some other signs of use on the bezel as well. On the side you have some signs of wear, minor scratches, nothing serious, but it's definitely a worn watch, and you have similar signs of wear on the clasp. The hands and the indices are nicely made with a metal ring or metal frame outside filled with luminous color, really nicely made, polished. The dial itself turns between dark black and a soft dark grayish tone. The reason for that is that the dial is not polished black, it's a matte black, which slightly changes the color between black and dark gray. I like it. What can I say about the quality of the Steinhart? When it comes to quality, Steinhart is always a bone of contention, and to be honest, a watch with a Swiss movement, a company located in Germany, for a price of below 400 euro, you reasonably can't expect the same quality as for watches which are twice as expensive, 3, 4, 5 times or even 10 times. Having said this, sometimes you hear that the bezel markers and the dial markers don't perfectly fit if you have a Steinhart, and you can see this here as well. If you have a look at the 2 o'clock, you see that the 10 minutes marker is close to the 11th minute, while on the 9 o'clock position it nearly perfectly fits. So if you follow the markers on the bezel and on the dial, you see that there is not a perfect fit and not a consistent gap between the bezel and the dial. I've seen this with a couple of Steinhart watches, and I think it is acceptable given the price tag, but it is not a perfect build quality. Further, the case, which I don't like with the 40mm version, there are no totally sharp edges. The brushed part is nicely made, and the polished part is fine as well, but the edges are a little bit round, so not extremely precisely defined and not sharp. Fine for the price, but if the watch would be around 1,000 or 1,500 euro, I would expect more than that. The bezel is a unidirectional bezel, but the grip is a little bit slippy. So sometimes I slip off and I have to put a little bit force to it to get it turned around. Oh, if you could hear this, that was my dog in the background. So you can see it is a little bit polished. It looks nice, but the grip is not perfect. Again, fine for the price tag, but I do have watches which are better in that case. A similar point I have to mention regarding the crown. The crown guards are fine. The crown is nicely signed. However, again here the grip of the crown is not the best possible I've seen. The crown is not too big. The crown guards are quite thick. And do I have to take the gloves off? No, it just works, but I do have watches which are easier to operate with gloves in terms of turning the bezel and operating the crown. The Steinhart 39 Ocean in green at night. First, let's switch off video light number 1. Then let's switch off video light number 2, and here we go. This is the appearance at night. I do like the blue lume color, and I think it's absolutely good to read, clear and precise, in honor of the fact that at the 12 o'clock position we have a triangle and a non-luminescent area where the date is placed. It is clear which direction the dial is and where the 12, 6, 3 and 9 o'clock positions are. It is readable from various angles. So I do like it, and I have no issues reading it all night. Well, which versions do we have? The 39mm model of the Ocean series of Steinharts is available in 3 different green variants. Here we've got the Ocean Green with the green steel or aluminium bezel, which retails at €395. You also can buy the same version with a black dial and a green bezel, while the bezel is a ceramic one, and here the price tag is €440. The premium version of the green Ocean 39 has a green ceramic bezel and a green dial and retails for €590. The 39mm models of Steinhart's Ocean series are available with a black dial and black bezel, blue dial, blue bezel in a pinkish color, and a mother of pearls version, in a gray version, in a brown version for men's and ladies, and a really huge portfolio of the 39mm Ocean series, and also a wide portfolio and many variants in 42mm. I've promised you a surprise, and here it is. When doing this kind of review, it's a spot view and it doesn't tell anything about the comfort on the wrist if the watch is on the wrist for a week or a month or even longer. So what I decided is to do a kind of video diary, a vlog. 1 week on the wrist, I'll have the Steinhart on the wrist for 1 complete week, and I do a video diary, a short take in the morning, a short take in the evening, some shots of my daily life, watch in action, things like that. Not a high video quality release. It's a handy cam as and when I think I could take a shot. But I hope to present some impressions of the watch in a daily life, if you wear it daily, how it feels, what I think, if I do like the case shape, if I can stand with the not matching bezel, all this kind of stuff. So if you like it, please leave a comment under this video and under the vlog video, because I expect this heck of work, doing 3-4 shots a day. over a full week, and I just continue to do this if you like it. If not, it was just a one-time try. I'm really curious to see your comments and your views. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and I was able to present you some aspects of the Steinhart Ocean 39 which you may not have seen, or which you may not have seen the way I presented it today. For me, it's a keeper. It's going to be in my collection in either this version or another version. It's really comfortable on the wrist, and I look forward to present you the vlog, the diary, and till then, cheers, Axel.